Welcome back. It's 19 minutes to 12. You're watching Britain's Newsroom with Charlie and Miriam.
Now, it's estimated that thousands of NHS joint replacement operations could be cancelled due to a shortage of vital bone cement.
Well, the delay could affect thousands of patients, some of whom have been already waiting months for treatment.
We're joined now by the Arthritis UK Director of Services and Devolved Nations, Zoe Chivers. Zoe, tell us more about these proposed delays.
Good morning. This is a real devastating impact on people who have been waiting for far too long. There's a global supply shortage which is going to impact surgeries over the next couple of months. People who have been waiting for hip and knee replacements for many, many months and in some cases years are going to have to be faced with further delays. That means they can't go about their daily lives, which can be including work or just doing simple tasks like getting down the road and buying a pint of milk. So this is something that we really want the government to make sure they can find the new supply for as soon as possible.
What is, the bone cement, how is there a shortage of it? Is it a manufacturing problem, supply chain? What's causing this issue?
So as we understand it, it is a supply chain issue in the manufacturing process, and this is a global issue. There are only a few manufacturers who do this across the world, and one of the major manufacturers that supplies that bone cement to UK surgeons has had a fault in its process.
So can you tell us some of the details about the kinds of patients who will be waiting for these operations? How debilitating is it to have a joint that's in need of repair? And what kind of help can these patients seek in the meantime?
So patients who are on a waiting list for hip and knee replacement surgery have been in pain for a long, long time. So that means that actually they can't go about their daily tasks. It's really painful. People feel like it's like glass when they are walking. And so that means that they aren't able to really fulfill the things that they want to do. So being able to have this surgery is really life-changing for them. And that's why we need to make sure that these surgeries and this supply chain issue is rectified as soon as possible.
Countries being affected as badly as Britain. Are you aware of any people who are planning overseas visits to try and get surgery elsewhere?
We haven't heard that at the moment. Obviously, one of the things that we want to make sure that hospitals do is communicate with people at the top of their waiting lists and those who are likely to be affected by these supply chain issues as soon as possible. We do know that people do go abroad, but it's expensive. It costs a lot of money to do that, and that is often funded through crowdsourcing. So that's not something that people can turn around and be able to do within the next couple of months. So at the moment, we recommend to those people who are waiting and at the top of the queue to wait until they hear from their hospitals, because not every surgery is going to be affected, and we just must stress that. So unless they've heard, they need to make sure that they wait until they've heard from the hospital. But we do recognise that just generally people do go abroad, but again, it's a very expensive process to do so.
Zoe Chivers from Arthritis UK, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
NHS spokesperson has said in reaction to this that the NHS is issuing immediate guidance to hospitals to ensure trauma and urgent care can safely continue and to support the prioritisation of waiting lists based on patients' needs over the coming weeks.